Hi, my name is Dana and I want to take you through this chair-based Pilates inspired session. So this session is aimed to really mobilise through the joints, to really help to lengthen through the spine and just start to activate some muscles in the body just to help you feel a little bit better and ease you into your day wherever you are in your day. So we are going to start by running through our posture, okay? So we're going to start with our feet hip width apart. And we just want to have those toes pointing forward. So just have a think about the weight that's going through both of the legs, okay? We want the weight to be evenly distributed. We want the knees to be in line with the hips. So day to day, we really want to avoid bringing our knees in or even crossing our legs. It's not great for the hips. And even when we're driving, try your best not to let one knee come in. We want the hips to be nice and level so we're not sat more on one side than the other. I'm just going to do some shoulder rolls up, back and down the rib cage. So if you have a chair with no arms, that is better, but if you do have arms, you could just rest your forearms on there. And we just want to start to really lift up through the chest, just start to sit a little bit taller. When you're ready to, roll those shoulders right back and down that rib cage at the back. So imagine those shoulder blades have just come in a little bit closer. Can you feel how you're sat taller already? The chest is lifted and imagine a rope is pulling you up really nice and tall from the crown of your head. We're going to go through the lateral breath. So in Pilates, we breathe into the back and side of the rib cage. So for that mind-body connection, just take your hands onto your ribs and let the shoulders just drop. We're going to take a breath in through the nose. Then we're going to exhale through the mouth. And again, breath in. And breath out. Let's do two more. Breath in. And breath out. One more. Breath in. And breath out. Relax those arms just by your sides. Let's go for a side bend. So we're going to exhale as we reach down. Inhale to center, sitting nice and tall. Exhale over to the other side. Inhale to center. So just notice how that weight is transferring from foot to foot. You may feel this in the lower back. You may feel it in these obliques. Exhale into the stretch. Now, if you want a bigger stretch, take the arm up and over and change. So exhale, reach. So you may feel this a lot more now down the sides. Keeping that chest lifted and keep focusing on that breath. Let's do one more on each side. Last one, perfect. Let's take these arms across the chest. We're going to go for a nice twist, so great for the spine. We're going to inhale as we gently twist one way, just as far as you're happy to. We're going to exhale to twist the other, keeping the spine long. And again, we're going to inhale, twist, exhale, inhale, exhale. Can you feel that through the core, through the center part of the body? Just stretching and lengthening through those muscles around the abs. And let's do one more on each side. And relax, bring yourself back to center. Now let's work through the lower body. So just bring yourself, just scooch onto the edge of the chair. You might want to hold onto the chair or arms either side. We're just going to inhale as we lift one knee up. Exhale as we lower. Inhale as we change, so opposite leg. Exhale, lower. So we're sitting nice and tall, just getting a nice little bit of movement through the hips. So if you have been seated, then you might find these hip flexors are just feeling a little bit stiff. We're still being mindful of our knees. We still want knees in line with the hips. Perfect. So we're keeping this upper body quite nice and still. So try not to lean backwards, okay? So we're keeping the upper body nice and still. And we are starting to engage through these abs as we lift the knee up, if we can keep our upper body nice and still. Can you feel that? So if you exhale as you lift, inhale, lower. So when we exhale, using the Pilates breath, the lateral breath, we're engaging that transverse abdominis and the multifidus. They're the muscles on the front and back of the spine. Can we bring in a little twist? So can we bring in these abs a little bit more? Can we bring the hands just behind the head? And we're not going to pull on the head, okay? They're just there. Okay, so we're going to take a breath in. Then we're going to exhale. We're going to twist and bring the elbow towards the knee. Inhale to center, exhale, twist. Keep it very slow and controlled. So we're thinking about precision, concentration, control, focus on the breath. And we're keeping this really flowing. So if you think about the same pace on the lift as on the lower, really important, especially during Pilates. Everything's very controlled. Exhale on that effort. Can you feel those abs are working? Let's do one more on each side. Last one. Relax, perfect. I'm just going to turn my chair to the side just so you can see what I'm doing from the side view, but you stay where you are. Okay. So let's start to work a little bit more now through this spine, okay? So we're going to do some spinal roll downs. They're very, very small. I'm going to focus on a C shape through the spine. So hands just on your thighs, okay? So what I'd like to do is sit really tall, shoulders back. We're going to hook the chin to look down. Then we're going to round the shoulders forwards, belly button in. What we're going to do now is we're going to gently just roll down. So imagine something is pushing your belly button right in. And then one vertebrae at a time, we're going to come up to seated nice and tall. So take a big breath in. Exhale as you C shape through the spine. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, C shape down, belly button in. And sit nice and tall. So let's bring the arms into it now, okay? So we're going to exhale as we squeeze and roll down. Then we're going to inhale as we lift these arms all the way up. And again, gently exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lift. Perfect. Let's do 3 more. Belly button right in. You might be able to feel those muscles just engage. And we've got 1 more. So exhale as you roll down, squeeze in those abs. Inhale, lift and relax. Perfect. So let's think about bringing in the whole body now. We're going to do some sit to stands, okay? So you can either have your hands on your thighs to help come up to stand, by your sides, or across the chest. So the easiest version would be on your thighs, okay? Across the chest will be the hardest. So we're thinking about these feet. We want to bring these feet a bit closer to us before we stand. Okay, so are we ready? We're going to take a breath in, then we're going to exhale, stand. Squeeze these glutes. Inhale as we sit. Exhale, stand tall. Squeeze the glutes at the top, tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, back to the chair. Exhale as we squeeze. Perfect. Inhale, back. Exhale, up. We've got 3 more of these. Keeping those knees in line with the hips, feet in line with the hips as well. And let's go for 1 more. Last squeeze at the top and take a seat. Perfect. Bring those arms just in line with the shoulders so palms are facing each other. We're just going to inhale as we take 1 elbow back, extend the arm, exhale forwards, okay? So look at the hand as you come back. So we're going to inhale, draw the elbow back, extend and return. Inhale, draw back, extend, return. So can you feel how this very nicely is just stretching through the chest? So if you are sat at a desk, this will be a really nice one for you to do just to open up. Let's do 1 more on each side. And last one. Perfect. Relax those arms down. Take 1 heel out. Keep that leg nice and straight. You might want to shimmy to the edge of your chair. Let's just stretch through the back of this leg. Toes are lifted. And again, when we're seated, these muscles on the backs of the legs can get quite short and tight. And let's change. So opposite leg nice and straight and just rest onto the thigh of the bent leg. So the toes are lifted. and return. Perfect. So we're just going to take one arm up and over and just hold it there. Feel that big stretch down the side of the body and change. And relax those hands on your thighs, roll the shoulder blades back and down that rib cage, chest is lifted. Remember that rope is always pulling you up nice and tall, feet are in line with the knees, and you're all done. I hope you feel better and I hope you can join me again next time. See you soon.